My friends, what's up? So here we are. The acai roots smoothie contest. You come up with your own smoothie recipe, you submit it, we get the most popular ones, we make them, we taste them, and the winner gets a month free supply of acai roots premium product. Sounds good to me. Well, the recipes were submitted, and one of the requirements was that submitted recipes for these smoothies had to agree or combine with the Gracie diet food combination principles. We had a lot of recipes submitted. Of those submitted, there were 3 that were the most popular, which also combined. Some of the ones that were popular didn't combine, so they didn't make it to the party. Okay, and here we are. The 3 were submitted by Chris Rice, okay, Jim Thrift, and Andy Lopes. And we're going to talk about each one. Chris Rice, his was a recommendation of juicing. And we're going to make them out right now, and then we're going to taste them, and we're going to let you know which one's the most miraculous based on an official taste test, and then we are going to decide who the winner is. So with Chris Rice's recipe here, we're going to juice these apples, of course wash them, debugify them, peel them, juice the apples, and we are going to put that in the blender along with 2 frozen bananas and 2 regular bananas in here. And then we're going to add some 2 frozen acai bricks and coconut water was his kind of modification. Add some coconut water and let's see how it does. Okay. The next one here was Jim Thrift. Jim Thrift was pretty interesting. It was coconut water, 4 acai bricks. Okay. Blend that together with honey. Add honey to taste. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to work. Let's make it happen. And then of course we have Andy Lopes is here, which is kind of interesting, kind of a modification on the holiday happiness. We have grapes. We're going to wash these. We are going to, wash these, blend these, squeeze them through the Gracie juice bag, make the grape juice, and then take that grape juice, pour it in the blender with 2 regular bananas, 2 frozen bananas, which are in a blue bin over here, and our 2 bricks. But he also wants to juice and include half of a honeydew melon, okay? And that's his own twist on the situation. So there we have it for Andy Lopes. Okay, so let's go ahead and make all these happen 100%. And I'm not going to spend too much time on the preparation and making process, but when it's time to taste, you join us and have a special guest to help us decide which one takes the acai roots premium product package. If you guys are still in shock by the efficiencia of my peeling, cutting, juicing, blending processes, I don't blame you. Okay, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section below, and we'll talk about that later. Because right now we got to get right to work. Okay, we have 3 different acai roots Gracie diet concoctions that we need to test, and we need to decide who the winner is. And for that, I need the ultimate judge. Okay, none other than you know who.
Hi everybody.
There's only one problem with this situation. I do all the work, I make all the smoothie, I prepare everything, and he gets the cool apron.
Check this out. Yeah.
Yeah! So Pi, this is Chris Rice's. Okay, let's talk about what's in this situation here. In Chris Rice's we had the, I believe it was the apple juice. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me check my notes to make sure. There's only one problem with this, you guys. They're all purple. Acai just purplifies everything. So you can't judge a juice by its color. And we certainly aren't right now. Technically we should have blindfolds on, but we're well trained from the streets of Rio de Janeiro to know that the purple doesn't always mean the same thing. So we're going to go without. Chris Rice has had 4 red apples, 2 frozen bananas, 2 room temperature bananas, 2 bricks of acai, acai roots, and coconut water. Okay, so the coconut water, let's see how that adds to it.
By the way, he mentioned coconut oil.
Yes.
Coconut oil would not combine. That's why we put coconut water instead.
His original recipe said coconut oil, but it wouldn't combine, so it would have disqualified him. So we thought it was good aside from that, so we subbed it for coconut water. And coconut water is neutral, as you know, so it combines.
So it combines.
Sir?
Let's try this.
Do you think there's any inherent advantage for whoever goes first, second, third? Do you think that, you know, what is your thought on that?
I don't think it makes no difference. We have a good sense of what it is. Wait, cheers.
Sure, 10-4, 10-4. Danger!
It's pretty darn good.
The apple is kicking in here. Ho! Yeah, the acai roots, it really just exotifies everything. That means makes it more exotic. But you can definitely feel the apple and the banana. It's strong. The cold bananas really took it down a couple notches in the temperature.
I don't know if the coconut adds anything special because it's liquid and the coconut water is not that strong.
Yeah, coconut water generally isn't that potent. But man, from a health perspective, is coconut good for you?
100%, yes. Are you kidding?
From a hydration perspective, it's off the charts. Man, this is nice. Let's leave a little left here, so just in case we need to revisit.
I got it. I have some of that.
Let's move on to Jim Thrift's recipe. His recipe was 4 bricks of acai roots, coconut, water, and honey. Add honey to taste, because acai by itself isn't a very sweet situation. So adding the honey will help kind of sweetify, but the acai for health is off the charts. Antioxidants, benefits are ridiculous.
By the way, that's how the old men used to do it. Acai, honey, and coconut water.
What?
And you'd put some of his cheese that he made, a homemade cheese.
Homemade, his own cows.
His own cows, yes. And he'd make his cheese, and sometimes he'd put dates in there too. So
now here's what's interesting, you guys. Because of the quantity, 1 coconut and 4 bricks, it didn't make a smoothie. It made a frozen kind of, what would you call this? Kind of sorbet almost,
yes.
Ice creamy version. But guess what? In the streets of Rio, this is more common. They do it like this.
Yeah.
What do they call it like this? What do they call it?
It's acai, man. That's what it is.
Cheers. Now,
it's really good. I think the honey, I would have put more honey.
Yeah, to sweeten it a little more. The truth is, yeah, you can put as much honey as you want, and it'll eventually sweeten it. We put a little. It's nice, though.
It's very nice. Dang, Jim, good idea.
Yeah. But eventually we have to move on to the next one.
Eventually I have to move on to the next one.
We'll save the rest of this. Now we should acknowledge that the honey in this, although it combines with this.
Correct.
Technically.
Doesn't combine with the bananas from the other ones.
Yes. So right now, what you guys are witnessing is a minor violation of the Gracie diet, because the honey in here doesn't go with bananas. Okay, honey, generally speaking, doesn't combine with bananas. That's one of the bananas rules.
But we have to taste this, so only today we're doing
Right, this is for science. We're sacrificing our bodies for science. This is not a regular violation. And, you know, fortunately, we have been adhering to the Gracie diet for just over 6 months, each of us.
A little bit over that.
Yeah, right. Since he was in the womb, this guy. So since we've been adhering to the Gracie diet for such a long time, a minor violation of this nature shouldn't put us back too many units.
That's right.
We will survive. We will prevail. But this is for science, my friend. And sometimes you make minor violations for science. We're moving on. Okay. And this is Andy Lopes. Let me verify for my notes here, because it's all purple. It's all the same. Gracie diet, Andy Lopes. 2 cups of fresh grape juice, which I prepared as you saw. In the Gracie juice bag, squeeze it through. Keep it real, he writes here. 4 bananas, 2 regular, 2 frozen. Why? When you go 50-50 on the banana ratio, you can't lose. Okay, you get the banana kick, a little bit frozen. If you go 4 frozen bananas, it comes out too slushy-ish, and you can't drink it. Half a honeydew melon. Interesting, my friend. And the special ingredient, 2 frozen bricks.
It's sweeter because of the grapes, for sure.
Dang.
Honeydew and grapes, can't go wrong with that.
The 2 base juices are honeydew melon juice and grape juice.
Of course, sweet grapes, no? Of course,
yes,
we
yes.
know that.
Wow. Grapes are so sweet, they're commonly used as in a lot of even mass-produced acai smoothies that are made out there. They use grape juice as the sweetness counter for the acai because it is so sweet. Dang, Brian.
It's very good.
Then we have to do some blending. I think that the limited sweetness of this right here, because it relies solely on honey, which isn't as nice. Now, when you go to bed at night, there's a difference between knowing you went to bed with grape sweetness versus honey sweetness. Honey's good, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. It's a little more close to the source of the earth.
I got you.
Okay, no disrespect to our bee friends. So right now what we have to choose is between this and this. So go ahead and take that other glass right there. No, hold on. Let's not mix these up. This is I know. I want you to have two, and I want to have two.
Oh, I see.
So I have hold Chris Rice on the left, Chris on the right, Andy on the left.
Andy on the left.
The apple's very special.
Well, if you like a little more sweet, I'd say Andy's a little more.
Right.
Honey and grapes together is...
They don't know what they like. People don't know what they don't know. Okay, so what you need to do, I'm going to defer to you on this one. Okay, for the world.
Dang, for the world, huh?
It requires one more sip. But do you feel in this situation it's almost like choosing a favorite child?
That's exactly my thought. You know, between you and Hina and Halleck and Halen and
Impossible.
and Hanel, what am I going to do? Who would I choose? You know?
Can't.
And Hiko there in the mix.
But don't do this to me right now.
And Hiani and Hosey. Everybody comes.
Man, how many kids do you have? You're crazy.
God. I have more kids than acai box right here.
So between the two, between Chris,
6, 7, 8, only 8.
We're going to, we need two more. Between Chris and Andy, focus right now. In other words, between apple as your base juice and grape as your base juice. Try one more time because be careful. What you decide now will determine what they purchase at the store.
Really? Now I'm going to tell you one more thing.
The suspense is killing you,
The suspense is killing. Listen. This is very sweet. The grape juice and the cantaloupe and the honeydew, you can't go wrong with that. Apple juice, personally, I have a special flavor and taste for it.
Right. You have a special place in your stomach.
For the apple juice.
Got it.
I like it. Some people, when they have apple juice, they feel a little uncomfortable. Some people don't feel that at all. I don't feel that at all.
Right.
So if you have just apple juice and banana, some people feel a little not as comfortable.
It's interesting. I've heard that as well.
Number 2, the grapes. They have to be the sweet grapes. The sweet grapes. Because if people just start putting any kind of grape, it's going to be very tricky in there too.
It doesn't even taste as good.
It doesn't taste as good. It doesn't combine.
True.
And all that. And the grapes have to be organic grapes.
Right.
Number 1. Because if they're not, it's very dangerous because the grapes absorb a lot of the chemicals they put the pesticides on the food.
Right.
So with all that in consideration, if you like the sweeter tasting, that would be
You have to choose one. You can't do this. We have to choose a winner because the winner gets a freaking grand prize. No disrespect to the others.
Let's see. I guess this is going to be it. Andy's.
Andy. Dang. From the Grandmaster himself. He appreciated your smoothie. He does like grapes. He does like sweetness. People ask, do the Gracies have sweet tooth? You know what I'm saying? Like, do we have a sweet tooth? Do we like to eat sweet things?
Come on, you kidding? How else would I get 10 kids out of everybody?
But that was inappropriate for breakfast. Okay, so you guys, there it is. Andy, congratulations, my friend. We're going to send you a box full of Acai Roots goodies. Acai Roots, thanks for sponsoring and for keeping it so real, for providing the acai for this taste test. And, you know.
Cheers, everyone.
Yeah, respect, man. Respect all the way. So we'll manage the rest of this right now while you guys go to Whole Foods, get your Acai Roots bricks, get your acai, get your grapes, get your honeydew melon, get your bananas, 2 frozen, 2 regular, and blend it up. And then when you love it, post a comment on this video and say, Andy, thanks for keeping it real, because he certainly did. Thank you guys. We'll see you on the next one.
You want the rest?
In case you guys were wondering, it's all gone.